Hey, beautiful. So I know it's been a minute since we did a reading, but I'm really feeling called to do one today. Just to kind of check in, see where we're at, see what we need to pay attention to and focus on so that we can be at our best. Whenever you're seeing this is meant for you to see it. Okay. So the first thing that came up was I deserve the best and I accept the best now. And it's just also I can release the past and forgive everyone. And it's really the energy that came with it, excuse me, was you've just shed so many layers, like you've peeled so many layers back, you've healed so many things, you are no longer who you used to be. There's a fly in here, by the way. You're no longer the person that you used to be. You're no longer walking in your trauma, is what I want to say. You're no longer looking at the world from those blurred lenses that you had. Your perspective has changed. And because you have released the past and forgave everyone, including yourself, you're free now. And I'm currently finishing up the Mastery of Love by Don Miguel Ruiz. And he said we always blame people for like us not being able to be, I'm just getting so dark, us not being able to be ourselves. We blame the government, we blame our parents, we blame our circumstances, But he was saying he was saying the only person we can really blame on ourselves is ourselves. We can't blame anybody else. Even the people who have traumatized us, even the people who have taught us our lacks and limitations, even the people, who have hurt us in our past. We can't hold on to our past and continue to act out of those past circumstances. And we realize that now, like it clicked. And like in the Four Agreements, he was saying that once you start living with those four agreements, your whole life will change. Like you will start really moving from that place of love and really releasing the past is just so crucial to being happy, to thriving, to healing, because you can't become or be who you want to be, this brand new version of you, if you're still acting out of the old version of you, if you're still holding on to those things, if you're still thinking about them and seeing yourself as the victim. That's another thing he was saying. I'm gonna do a whole review on that book later on, but he was saying you have to stop judging yourself and stop being the victim to that judge of yourself, but it's all within you. And so we see that now, like it literally clicks that we are free if we choose to be free. We just had to realize that we weren't free at first, and we got our freedom back. And then this card also came out with it, the Queen of Staves, and it's just like, yes, like give me my flowers. Thank you so much for my flowers. I'm her. I'm really that girl. Like I'm her. And you can see, just look back and you can see the transformation. You can just see how many people have been telling you, you look so happy, you look so good, and you've been feeling happier. Your skin is glowing. You got a little softer. You know what I'm saying? Like personally, my voice is a lot softer than it was before. And that's because I let go of everything and I decided to really step in my feminine bag. And I'm so happy for it. I'm so happy for it. And I think this is a confirmation for that, stepping into that feminine bag and just letting your masculine thrive, but also letting it be a match to your feminine. Like finally I found I'm not, out here thugging. Like I'm still thugging low key, but I'm thugging beautifully. Like I'm thugging like a princess. Like, yeah. I know who I am. I love myself. And that's the best mentality to have. Like, yeah, you love yourself, and it shows when you love yourself. It shows when you're happy, when you know yourself, when you are aware. And not to turn this into a book review, but that's what he was saying in the book. And it's just so funny how everything is falling into place. Like, this reading came directly from that book, and everything that I've been realizing, and it's just been leading up to the confirmations and everything, that these teachings. But it's he said that's the most important part to becoming aligned with, like, the best life possible, and your best version of yourself is awareness. Being aware that you are not free, being aware that you're not being yourself, being aware of all of these conditions and your mindset, and just of who you are. And it's just a beautiful thing to see that. And another thing that came out was, I claim my power and I lovingly create my own reality. And this is funny. I asked for more understanding so that I may knowingly and lovingly shape my world and my experiences. And that's like what I was just saying with reading these books and obtaining this knowledge and applying it to our life. And once you ask for better and you make it your intentions to do better, better is going to come. It may not come right away. You know what I'm saying? You might got to read a few books. That's why I've been doing book reviews. That's why I've been sharing my knowledge that I've been sharing, because that's the only way we're going to get better. I gotta fix this because I look pale and I don't really like it. Okay, but now I look dark. I'ma just let it be, child. Just let it be. Okay. But yeah, obtaining this knowledge and applying it. And that's even another thing he was saying. Like, you can't blame the people who was supposed to who you feel like should have taught you these things, who should have taught you how to live, because they didn't know. They only did what they learned, and then they did what they learned. And it's just like, it's up to you to break that cycle. It's up to you to want to do more. It's up to you to teach yourself the things that you didn't learn, because you want to do better. You know what I'm saying? Because you have access to everything, and you know that this is the life I want. You're intentional with everything. It's up to you to be the best version of you. And I'm just so proud of you. Like, we've really come so far. It's actually beautiful. And then this one came up, Sweat Like a Sinner in Church, but it was upside down. This is the Southern Lady Oracle deck. Southern Lady, I think. But yeah, this is upside down, but the page is guilt, remorse, nerves, worry, integrity needed. And it's like, you no longer feel guilty about the things that you used to do. You're like, you're not sweating, you're not nervous or nothing. You're calm and peaceful. I feel like there was something else that was peaceful. I feel like when I first started, it said something about peace. You're calm and you're peaceful, and you're okay, and you're present, and you're aware, and you just know who you are, and you have that confidence about you. Like, you know everything's going to be good. You know everything is going to be exactly what it should be. You know that. And you don't worry. Look. Divine wisdom guides me. You know you're on the right path because you listen to yourself, and you trust yourself, and you know yourself, and you pay attention to the signs, and you're tapped in, and you meditate, and you journal, and you eat good, and you look good. You know what I'm saying about? You are divine. Everything, divine intelligence continuously guides me in the realization of my goals. You've been doing what you were sent here to do. You've been doing what you were sent here to do. And another card that came out was Hush Up, and How Far Are We? How far are we was upside down. And the description is almost steady progress. Enjoy the journey, a road trip. Like, you've come so far. Like, you're here. Like, looking back at how far back you was from where you are now, you have made it. You have, it's been getting closer and closer and closer and closer and closer. You're here now. And I've been saying this for the past week and a half. Things could change in a second. Things could change in the next moment. I've really been saying things could change tomorrow, but literally things can change in the next moment. And once you decide to change it, baby, once you decide to do different and put that consistency, that dedication, and making sure you do everything that you need to do, baby, things can change. Things can change. And with this hush up, what's the significance of that? I feel like it says silence, discretion, contemplation. Okay. So this is you overthinking. Like you can grab yourself when you're overthinking. And because it's the Two of Wands came out, or the Two of Imps in the Halloween tarot, but you're no longer going back and forth with yourself, or at least as much as you were. You're at peace. You're at ease. You can grab yourself, or just, pat yourself politely. You're gentle with yourself. That's another thing. You're not bickering with yourself. You're not talking to yourself crazy. You realize how gentle you have to be with yourself and with other people, because when you don't learn gentle, when you're not talked to gently growing up, or you're not in a gentle environment, like a lot of the people, they're not gentle. You don't really know gentle. You don't even realize you're not being gentle with other people, because it's normal to you to be how you are. And then when you really start listening to yourself, you can create the person that you want to be. Because I posted a review of the Mastery of Love by Don Miguel Ruiz, and he was saying how as children, he was saying this in this book too, but we're molded to be who we are based on the adults around us and who they want us to be, like, so now we can create who we want to be, who we're meant to be, who we feel like we're supposed to be, regardless of what anybody else wants us to do, or how they want us to act, or who they want us to be. We can be ourselves, and it feels so good. So just be free and express ourselves and say no when we want to say no, and ask for the things we want to ask for. I'm so excited to read this book because it's just all cooking. Well, to review it, because I'm almost done. I have like 20 more pages. And it was whatever. What else? What's another one that came out? Oh, the Tower and the King of Wands came up. And that just was giving me, I feel like that was confirmation for that masculine energy that we were talking about, we were balancing, and, tuning it down. Like sometimes you got to break down to really get a good fresh start. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like there was some breakdowns, baby. Especially with that feminine masculine energy. But I was saying, even saying earlier, like, I feel so soft. Like, I feel so feminine. I feel so good. And I don't feel like I have to be in production mode. I don't feel like I have to do everything on my own. And it took me, I was literally forced to have to ask people for help. And, like, be able to rely on people. But look, but, like, people are here. We're supposed to be here for each other. And you realize that now. You're not afraid to lean on people or let other people lean on you. We know we're supposed to be here with people, and we know that we are connected with our people. We are connected with our people. We had to unplug, disconnect, detangle some wires, wait for the people to come out to, service us, or really just wait till we figured out how to service ourselves. And it took some time because we ain't got no instruction manual, you know what I'm saying? It's just, you just got to try things and rewire, and we did it. We did it. And now we plugged back up, and now we're up and running, and now it's like us 2.0. I think I might write a song or a poem about just being a better version of you. Because literally, We are. And I was watching somebody's YouTube the other day. She was saying how every year she tries to reinvent herself. I'm seeing this. I look down and I see this, I am worth loving. After that, too, it goes, it's just, okay, we're going to say it. I feel like it's partner season. And you know what? I've been saying this for a minute, but I feel like it's partner season. Like actual, we've been preparing and we've been, getting ourselves together and discovering ourselves, and we've been knowing that it's been coming. Yeah, I feel partner season. Yeah, I feel like, okay, this is giving me like you sent out a message and the message is coming back, kind of like a love letter, or like you put in an order or something and it's coming back, and that's just so exciting. Like I said, we don't want to do this alone no more. You know what I'm talking about? Like, we've healed ourselves and we've allowed ourselves to be feminine. We've allowed ourselves to be feminine. We don't want to do this. I don't know. Well, I did that just now. Well, I do know. I was trying to make a cool thumbnail, but yeah, we want to be kept in love with the family, like doing life together with somebody. It's here. So don't be afraid when it happens, child. Don't be afraid when it happens. Is there something else that I didn't talk about? My future is glorious. Everything is good. And we've been like patient. We've been understanding that everything is with divine timing and letting go of that control, which was a good thing to learn about in the handbook to higher consciousness, the guidebook to higher consciousness, something like that. And letting go of that control, that power struggle, trying to have everything go your way, or getting mad when something doesn't go your way, or like trying to resist or force or be mad or upset when things don't go your way. You've just been accepting it and knowing that everything is happening as it should. So just accept it, do what you can, and go. But Tani has this wake, so I love you, and I'll call you back.